And welcome back. This is your man Warrior. This is going to be a video, another arenas trial video. I just want to showcase. It's like a ship spotlight, if you will, on another ship. It's a ship I've been using since the beginning, and I wanted to showcase it because since like Ships 2.0 has taken place, this is, in my opinion, the #1 reinforcement ship in the game, hands down, no questions. And you can see through my development, I haven't even developed the ship completely out. I don't have the Zeta yet on Sabine. I don't have any of the Gear 12 pieces on Sabine or on Chopper, and I don't even have the abilities of the ship maxed out, but it doesn't matter. We're going to show this ship in action so you can see, if you don't already know how powerful the ship is, you're going to see how powerful this is. Now, this ship needs a couple of things to really pop. The first is you need it in its first or second slot for reinforcement. If it's in the first slot for reinforcement, the AI pretty much always brings this ship in first. It is just coded that way. And Covert Strike is one of the most, if not the most, overpowered abilities in the game. Now, this ship, the Phantom II, she will enter battle and she's going to gain stealth. The ship will gain stealth, advantage, and offense up for 2 turns, and then it reduces the cooldown of the call reinforcement by the allied capital ship. What that means is she's going to come in stealth, so people aren't going to be able to hit her, and she's going to be doing even more damage than normal with the advantage and offense up. And the very next turn that your capital ship takes, they get to bring in another reinforcement. So really crazy. Now, the only, ability that I think you have to absolutely max out is maximum impact. And that's because when this ship comes in, it's going to be able to do 70% chance to grant all allies critical chance up for 2 turns, making all your enemy or all your allies be able to hit harder. And this ability, maximum impact, when maxed out, does like 80,000 damage. This is almost like kind of like a Poe Dameron, and so you can really start to stack the damage up with this ship. The other thing is this ship can inflict target lock on multiple enemies, a 70% chance to inflict it on another random enemy, and then target lock on the first one. So this is pretty cool. It says these effects can't be evaded or resisted, and if the target enemy, if it's Empire, you also inflict speed down for 2 turns. And there's a crap ton of Empire being ran right now, so this is a very, very, very good target lock capability. And with it going stealth and having the ability to gain foresight, this is a really hard ship for them to hit and kill, but it does amazing amounts of damage with target lock on top of it and the best reinforcement in the game. So we're just going to go ahead and do an arena battle where I kind of passively go through it, talk about the ship and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Now, the good thing with my leaderboard is there's a ridiculous amount of really, 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 really active people in my leaderboard. It is not uncommon for me to fall out of the top 30 or even top 20, even with my ships as high level as they are. You'll notice there's a huge variance now on the leaderboard as far as what everyone uses. We have, chimeras, we have executrixes, we have a ton of home ones now, finally, a ton of executrixes again. So just a lot of people doing a variance, really everything but the endurance is being utilized. Home 1 is being utilized, just not on as high a scale as the executrix or the chimera, but you can see it's really pretty balanced. What's funny is when we first had Ships 2.0, launch, everybody was Thrawn, but now people are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel with those ships. Now we're going to do a battle against this guy to the far right. He's got a team that's 416,000. Power doesn't mean a whole lot in this game. We're going to go ahead and go against him. He has kind of what was the original Ships 2.0 meta. I'm going to be using Akbar with Biggs, Biston, and the TIE Advanced. Now, I could use the TIE Advanced as a reinforcement, and it's really powerful that way, but I'm not going to. I'm going to actually use Phantom 2, then Poe. I also have Cassian. He's a rebel. It's going to help because I have a lot of rebels. I have 4 rebels total in this lineup. And then I have Sunfac as another tank because a lot of times Biggs gets chewed up and spit out. All right, now that's not uncommon. Their ship gets to go first because they got faster ships. We're going to go ahead and use the target lock and stealth, also giving advantage to another ship, which happens to be my Biggs Darklighter. What's important about that is it either goes on Biggs or it goes on the TIE Advanced, and both of those with advantage do a lot of damage. Watch this call to assist. Watch the damage that Biggs does and the damage that is called to assist. 40,000 and 20,000. That was like 60,000 damage on that call to assist, which is excellent. Now, we don't want their Biggs to call to assist, so I'm going to ability block. And I could start to move to other ships, but I want to stack the dots or the damage over time on Biggs Darklighter. So we're going to do that. Now he has 4. Now he did get a ton of his protection back. That's just what happens when you target lock an opponent, but I have advantage on multiple ships. So we're just going to go ahead and call assist. This is the triple mollywop coming from home 1, hit and blam, and he's almost dead. I think he's going to get the heal to save him. Wow, he got the heal to save him and the defense up. That was amazing. Normally I finish them off with that, but that's okay. We got him there. Now we're going to move to the TIE Advanced, and we're going to bring in the ship. And this is the Phantom 2. Again, it's going to have stealth, advantage, offense up, and I'm going to be able to call another assist here in just a second. And so I'm going to use this special over here to the right, maximum impact, and this shot could potentially kill Darth Vader. If not, it will cripple. Let's see how much we can get a hit for. 72, almost 73,000. I've seen hits over 80K before. So 72,000, not too bad. Now they're down to 1 ship. I've got 4 ships. So you can see how this is just overwhelming. Now the defense down is troublesome, but we're just going to go ahead and work on him. Now I'm going to hit him with Biston because it's guaranteed. And then we're going to move over. Anytime I have a ship that can guaranteed hit them, I'm going to use that ship. Now I get to bring in my next, and we're going to bring in Poe Dameron. And let's go ahead and Kablawi, 80K on him. Back down to 4 versus 1. And we are going to target lock to bring back more protection on Biggs and to stealth my Biston ship. And I'm going to get a daze on this because he already has target lock. So there's a daze with 42,000 damage. Now, the defense up really does compress the damage if you look. And we're not getting that much damage. But here we are again. I already have another triple mollywop. I'm 2 away from my ultimate, and that's okay. But I'm just going to go ahead and use this. This ship isn't about getting to the ultimate. This ship is about pummeling your opponent lightning fast and not giving them a chance at victory at all. So that's the battle. That's how you would use that ship. Pretty amazing. Let's do one more ship's battle. All right, now the team we're going against, I would say, is the singular hardest team to beat other than the Geonosians. What it is it's the Executrix with just a ton of tanks to basically be tanky and just basically wait out the battle until the ultimate goes off. When you know the ultimate goes off, you win. And so it's basically about just suffering through until the ultimate can go off. And the 2 tanks in the front lineup, it makes it nearly impossible to get through the 2 tanks before the TIE Advance comes in, and then the TIE Advance gets offense up and hits for 100K, and it's really, really devastating, actually. So we are going to go ahead and we're just going to start working on Biggs. We're going to try and get this stacked up. We're going to try and take Biggs out here. If we can get Biggs out here, we're going to win this no problem. But if Biggs survives this, it could become an issue. All right. Got him out. Now we're going to focus on their next tank. As soon as their tanks are gone, this team kind of crumbles. But when they get the reinforcements in, there's going to be a lot of damage dealers. So we really got to work on this. And this is a very tanky ship, and the stun is devastating. Now, I am going to go ahead and bring this in. Now, the Phantom 2 does do a lot of damage, but to a tank, it's compressed. So we're going to see how much we can do to a tank. Should be somewhere in the ballpark of 50 to 60,000 damage. 40,000, that was a little low. We're going to lose a tank, and that was what we needed to get rid of their tank, was just enough. Now, I need to bring in another because their TIE Advanced is tearing my team apart. So we are going to bring in Poe to change the tide of battle. Now, remember, they can't hit the Phantom 2 because it's stealth, which allows for the Phantom 2 to stay in. And now we're going to target lock. Wow, more advantage. That's just devastating. We're going to get a daze on that. And then we're going to get a triple hit with the two guys that are my heaviest damage dealers. But like I said, the team he used was an absolutely amazing team. Amazing team. But with the team that I used, I was still able to not have to worry about his ultimate, slice through 2 tanks, and even with his TIE Advanced coming in, critically killing 2 of my ships, I still pulled off a victory with that because of the Phantom 2. Pretty awesome. So what are your thoughts of the Phantom 2? Do you use the Phantom 2? And what lineup do you use the Phantom 2 in? Leave your comments down below. And as always, keep your gaming on. Warrior out.